Alright, hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. Today I want to talk about toxic people and how to stop entertaining them. This is honestly a topic that I am really passionate about because it's something that I dealt with for a really long time, for many years, for actually probably most of my life in some capacity. So I'd like to talk about it because I feel like I have finally achieved success in that area and I can teach you something. Let's talk about it. Okay, listen. I want to talk about toxic people, how to stop entertaining them, and how to stop giving them your attention and your energy. This is really important because a lot of people deal with toxic people in their lives, and the situations can be very different. So I kind of want to talk about it from different perspectives. I want to give you advice in case you kind of have more flexibility and you don't have to see these people very much, or if you literally have no choice, you have to see these people. Like you just have to. For instance, if like these people are in your office and you have to go to work every single day, you have to be in the office every single day, you have to interact with these people, and leaving this job is not an option right now. Gosh, there can be so many different situations. It can be just people who like really don't like you for no reason at all or for their personal reasons, and there's nothing you can do to make them like you. Or if these people are just like gossiping or they just like talking trash or whatever, and you just really don't like being around them, or they are always complaining about something and there's always some kind of like extremely negative energy around them and extremely negative talk and conversations, and they just don't ever seem to be happy or positive or optimistic in any way. And you're just tired of that and you do not want to let that kind of affect you. Now listen, before I get to that, listen, you guys, this is important to keep your distance from people like this because they will drain you of energy. Another thing is that it is unfortunately the case that if you spend a really long time around people like this, even if you don't like them, even if you don't subscribe to their, I don't know, to their ideology, whatever it might be, it is still unfortunately the case that some of their energy will stop rubbing off on you and you will start becoming like them. You might have heard this metaphor that you should put like the fresh fruit away from the rotten ones because they will get rotten too. It works exactly like that. Unfortunately, this toxic energy is extremely contagious and you should be protecting yourself from it, especially if you are a sensitive person, especially if you are kind of very, aware of what these people are doing and how they're talking and how it affects you. Please be very mindful of that. And honestly, even if you're not, even if you think that you are very immune to that, it's still important to protect yourself because in that case, you might not be careful enough and you might like kind of, I don't know, expose yourself to them too much or something. I'm really, I don't know, I'm sensitive. I don't like negative people. I don't like being around people who don't like me. I don't like being in spaces where I'm not welcome. Sometimes, unfortunately, I have to be in places like this. And as much as I don't like this, as much as I feel unpleasant things, you have to deal with that. And it's obviously the case for you if you have to deal with any kind of toxic family members or toxic co-workers, whatever. It's just important life skills, I feel like. Anyways, okay, first of all, if you are flexible enough, if your lifestyle, if your life, I don't know, allows for that, do cut all ties with the negative people as much as possible. This is just the baseline advice. This is something to kind of strive for. This is the ultimate goal, is to cut all ties with the negative people. You do not need any negative people and toxic people in your life because they will not be contributing to anything good ever. They will always take more than they will give. This is just how that works. Unless you're a powerful witch who knows how to transmute energy really well, then I guess, in which case you're good. Everybody else needs to learn how to handle this in like acceptable ways. So yes, The goal, once again, is to distance yourself from these people as much as possible. If you can cut all ties with them, fantastic. Fantastic. It's not always an option for everybody. So, like, what else can you do to deal with them and to help yourself? So, first of all, if you're a people pleaser, I'm really, really sorry. This is the time for you to grow up and stop being a people pleaser. And it's going to be hard because learning new things is always hard, and especially like unlearning old patterns is hard, but you have to do that for your own sake, because if you think that you can turn the toxic negative people, you know, to liking you, and you can like switch them from not liking you to liking you by people pleasing and like serving them and being extra nice to them and trying to earn their love, earn their respect, make them like you in some kind of way, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. You're doing yourself such disservice. I have actually tried to do this for such a long time in my life, honestly, since my childhood. And if I have learned anything, it's that this is never going to work. You will only lose even more respect if they have any for you at all. But people will only take advantage of that more. So please unlearn that. Like, do some inner work, but you cannot afford to do this anymore. Like, just please stop. The goal for you is to disengage as much as possible. If you have to be in situations when you are around people who don't like you, who talk trash, who do whatever, who are just being really negative, who really want to like, once again, it really depends on situations. Like, it could be people who like completely ignore you, who like completely pretend like you're not there, which is like nasty and mean, whatever. Or it could be people who like really want to ask you lots of things and really want to ask you a bunch of questions and like get to know you on a very personal level, not like in a good kind of way, but like they want to get as much gossip out of you as possible. They want to know all the details about your personal life. They want to know everything about you. We know why. To use it against you, to gossip about you, to talk trash behind your back. You know that. Regardless of the situation, you kind of have to learn how to play dumb a little bit. You do have to learn how to play dumb and how to disengage. Your goal here is to, I think it's called like a gray rock. The theory is it gray rock? Something. Act like a gray rock, basically. I've heard this multiple times, including from therapists. Act like a gray rock. Just be there. Just be there, but do not engage. Like, always be polite. Always keep the baseline minimum level of politeness. So basically just kind of be nice, but do not step over yourself. Do not try to be extra nice. Do not try to be extra kind. Do not do anything because, well, you know it's not going to work. You know it's not going to do any good for you. In my case, I know that it always hurt me with these kind of people. So what works is that just do not engage at all. Do not ask any questions. Be just sort of there. Once again, be polite, be really calm, and be really neutral. So like, do not give anything to these people to kind of like latch onto. Do not show any drastic emotions. Do not allow for any kind of like unnecessary interaction if that's not what you want. But honestly, I said it multiple times, it depends on circumstances. But it is such a fantastic strategy to just act dumb, and it works especially around people who like really want to get to know you, who really want to ask you a bunch of questions, a bunch of like really personal, really unwelcome questions. Is just to play dumb. Like, you have to learn how to do that. It's not going to serve you if you want to present yourself as an extremely smart intellectual person to everybody. Play dumb. This is an amazing strategy. I honestly feel like a fantastic thing would be to dissociate sometimes, but like, I know that this is not a good thing. Dissociation is a sign of like mental health decline. Like mental health, dissociation is a sign of mental health problems. So like, I don't recommend that you cultivate that. Like, do not do that. But Chira7 said one fantastic thing at one point, I remember. She said, while people are talking, think about outfits, like put together outfits in your head. Just be on Pinterest in your head. And I love that so incredibly much, because like, I mean, indeed, you know, engage your brain in something fun for you to do or to think about, and just think about that. Just play that in your head like a mental chewing gum. And this is a strategy for if you do want to still kind of keep a normal sort of relationship with these people. Once again, especially relevant if you are in the office and like any kind of work environment where this is not a place for you to argue with people and fight with people and try to prove some kind of point. Also works with family, like absolutely works with family. Try to take attention away from yourself, you know. I do think it is important to be able to defend yourself, but at the same time, like, it's not always worth it depending on the context. But disengage, be a gray rock, be there, but do not allow for anything, for like, do not give anyone a reason to try to like poke at you. And if they do, just don't react. Like, honestly, practice being non-reactive. Genuinely fantastic skill, fantastic advice. But oh my gosh, I cannot stress enough how important that is, honestly. You guys. Listen, if you have any other advice on how to act nonchalant and how to act cool and be calm in situations of distress when you're around people that you don't like or people who don't like you, toxic, negative people, whatever, please leave it in the comments down below. I actually feel like a lot of people will be interested in reading that. I know I would be. So if you have any good advice, please let me know. But yes, anyways, you guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you liked it. I really hope you found it useful and helpful. And please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share it with somebody who you might think could be interested in this. And once again, you guys, if you want to support my channel, please leave me a comment down below. It will help my channel tremendously. And thank you so very much. I will see you in the next one.